Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video I'll be showing you how to cut and sew a 180-degree flare. You can use this flare to make a gown, a skirt, or anywhere you want to attach a flare to. For this tutorial I'll be making a gown and the upper bodice is ready, so I'll be going straight to cutting the flare. Then I'll attach it to the bodice and also continue with the rest of the sewing process. I'll also share with you how to manage your fabric and still achieve a perfect flare. Whether you're a beginner or trying to brush up your sewing skill, this one is for you. So come with me and let's get started. The required materials I'll need for this work are the fabric. I used 2 yards for this flare. The quantity of fabric will be determined by the size and length of the flare, and also tailoring chalk, scissors, pins, tape rule, sewing machine, and already prepared half bodice. Required measurements I'll need are the waist circumference, the full length, and half bodice length. This is my already prepared half bodice. I'll measure the round waist. I'll place my tape from the zipper allowance here this way and measure all the way to the other side. After doing that, I got 28 inches. Now that I've confirmed my waist circumference, I'll go ahead now and do a little bit of calculation. So the measurement I'll need here, the waist circumference, which is 28 inches. I'll go ahead and add 2 inches for zipper and stitching allowance. So 28 plus 2 will give me 30 inches. The next measurement here is the full length. The full length, that is from shoulder to the hem, is 47 inches and the half length is 16 inches. So I'm going to minus the half length from the full length. 47 inches minus 16 inches will give us 31 inches. So the length of my flare will be 31 inches. Next measurement I'll need is my round waist measurement, and since this is a 180-degree flare, I'll use the formula radius equals to waist circumference divided by pi. My waist circumference here is 30 inches. 30 inches divided by pi. Pi has a constant value of 3.14. 30 divided by 3.14 will give me 9.6. So the radius for my 180-degree flare will be 9.6. This 9.6 now, I'll add it to the flare length, which is 31 inches. So 9.6 plus 31 inches, it will give me 40.6 inches. This is my fabric that I'll use to work, and the fabric is already on fold equal half. So I'm going to measure this fabric now to make sure that the length is up to 40.6 inches. And before I continue, it is important to note that the part of the fabric facing me is the closed part. I'll place my tape from the tip of the fabric this way and measure it all the way down to 41 inches. It's supposed to be 40.6 inches, but I approximate it to 41 inches for hemming allowance. Now to get my 180-degree flare, I'll pick up from this side. Remember I told you that the one facing me is the closed part, so I'll pick up the open side at that point and bring it down towards me this way, creating a bias fold. I'll arrange it properly. After folding it this way, my fabric is now folded into 4. So I'll go ahead now and take my waist radius. Remember my waist radius is 9.6. So I'm going to place my tape from the tip of the fabric this way and come down and mark 9.6. I'm going to make sure the tape is at the tip of the fabric, and I'm going to place the fabric around this way and mark the 9.6 all the way. Once I'm done, I will connect the dots. Now that I'm done with the radius, the next thing I'm going to get is the full flare length. And the full flare length is 40.6 inches. In order to get the full flare length, I'll place my tape on the tip of the fabric just the way I did first time. Then I'll bring it down. I'll go ahead and approximate my 40.6 inches to 41 inches for hemming. I will still place my tape from the tip of the fabric and mark the 41 inches all around to the other side. Now if you notice, the fabric at the top is not as long as the 40 inches, but not to worry, I'll take care of that later. Once I mark out the 40 inches, I'll go ahead and connect the measurement. Once I'm done with that, I'll go ahead and cut it out. Please, if you enjoyed this tutorial so far, please drop a heart for me in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and let me know your thoughts in the comment section. So after cutting, this is what it looks like. If you notice, the hem is not equal, so in order to fix that, I'll use this remaining fabric that I have. I'll place this remaining fabric on this part that is not complete. I'll be using this straight part of the fabric to align with the other fabric. You can see there's still this white part on it. I'm just going to place it 0.5 inch above the actual fabric, then I'll pin it down. I'll pin down all the way to the other side of the fabric. Once I'm done pinning down, I'll turn it around. After I turn, I'll go ahead and cut this excess. After cutting, I'll turn it around and this is what I have. I'll unpin the fabric from the main fabric, then I'll trim out this white part of the hem. Once I'm done with that, I'll place this now, the remaining one I have now, on it, and as you can see, everything is looking perfect from both the front and the back. The next thing I'll do now is to join each of these pieces with the other side. So I'm going to place it right side facing right side this way, then I'll stitch down by 0.5 inch. I'll stitch it down this way, then I'll pick up the other side and join to this down part. And after joining, this is what I have. Also went ahead to join the other side. After joining, I've placed it on each other and you can see it's now equal. So the next thing I'll do now is to attach this flare. Well, before I do that, I'll measure this waistline to see if the calculations I did is correct. And this flare right now is on fold, so I'll be looking for the waist measurement divided by 2 plus extra inches for zipper. And after taking the measurement, everything looks good. If this is a skirt, all you need to do now is to attach your waistband. But since I'll be making gown, the next thing I'll do now is to attach my flare to my bodice. In order to do that, I'll open up my flare and I'll place it right side facing right side to the half bodice. I'll place it on the blouse right side facing right side from one side of it. This time around, I'll be pinning from the zipper allowance. The trick here is that I'll pin from one end of the blouse to the under end, so whatever excess I have in between those ends, I'll just give it a little bit of pleat. Place the flare from one end to the other, and as you can see, I have a little bit of excess at the edge here. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to pleat in this excess I have. To have an evenly distributed flare, I'll take notice of the midpoint of my bodice and also the midpoint of the flare, so I'll pin that part together so that whenever I am distributing or pleating those little excess, I'll do it equally. After I've pinned the midpoint, I also pick up this other side, the edge of the flare, and attach it to the end of the blouse at the other side. I'll just go ahead and pleat in the excess I have. After I pleat in this side, I'll go to the other side and unpin the parts I've pinned down and also pleat in the excess I have at the other side. And if you've watched this point, thank you very much. I am super grateful. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And you can also drop a heart for me in the comment section. Let me know if you've watched this point. Thank you very much. After I've pinned down, I'll go ahead now and stitch down by 0.5 inch, and this is what I have. The next thing I'll do now is to attach my zipper. I'm going to attach the zipper from the zipper allowance I have at the blouse, and I'm going to extend the allowance down to the flare. And after attaching the zipper, this is what I have. As you can see, our gown is looking so fine. And I extended the zipper about 5 inches down below the waistline. I also went ahead to sew the hem of the flare, and this is what it looks like. And I use Princess that Bustier with Yoke for the half scale of this blouse. If you want to learn how to cut and sew that, I have a detailed tutorial for it. I'll drop the link for you in the description box. In my next tutorial, I'll share with you how to cut and sew the sleeve. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more. See you in my next video.